You are watching Vibes of India and I am Yuvraj. Nearly 7 months ago, stand-up comedian Samay Raina along with entrepreneur Balraj Singh Ghai started a show on YouTube known as India's Got Latent with a single motto, which is that unnecessary stuff which is being showcased by the youngsters, just like a life, like it has no meaning behind it. And today we have with us senior journalists Deepal Trivedi and Nandini Oza to talk about the recent controversy featuring Ranveer Allahabadiya, also known as Beer Biceps guy, who has said a remark which has been totally trolled across social media platforms, and many people have taken sides, which whether it is against, whether it is for. The Indian Parliament is also involved right now, and the politicians have also spoken up, including the Maharashtra Chief Minister. So we are going to start with Deepal Trivedi with a simple question. What is your take on this whole controversy? How do you see this?
Thank you, Yuvraj. Till you informed, I was not really aware about this show, and as you said that it's about meaningless stuff. Maybe this generation, your generation rather, is much attracted or attached to things that my generation is not into. That does not mean that I'm more righteous than what you are, I'm more sanskari than what you or your generation is. This Ranveer Allahabadia's comment, after we discussed it, I went through it. He made a disparaging remark talking about sex, his parents having sex or he being a part of it, and he was trolled and he later issued an apology. I later, since I've studied in the UK in the past, I was reminded of a show called Truth or Drink, I think it was called that. And it has the same sentence. So it's not that Ranveer Allahabadia's remarks were very spontaneous. It was simply picked up from this show. But as you rightly pointed out, that the parliament getting involved in it, the chief minister of Maharashtra, FIRs filed against this Ranveer Allahabadia. I think all this is absolutely unnecessary, because in a democracy, everyone has a right to view their, points, whatever they are. I may agree, we have to agree to disagree. I may not agree to what you say. What could be obscene for me could be natural to you. That's for some people, homosexuality. Even in India, homosexuality is a crime.
That's it. It's
right?
a taboo.
It's a taboo. In US, even the army accepts and enrolls homosexuals. It's a way of life for them. So how can we be judgmental and critical is what I don't understand. One more point before I would want Nandini to express her views is that do we lack issues in India? That the Indian Parliament, the chief ministers, the police, the administration, everyone has to go after this. We have to forget the mass deportation that is happening from the US, mainly of Punjabis and Gujaratis, especially since I am from Gujarat. It's a matter that really concerns me. It was our Prime Minister who went to the US and said, "Ab ki baar Trump Sarkar." And Gujaratis went all the way out to vote for Trump too. Right? And it is not just illegal immigrants who are being deported. Look at the number of H1 professionals who are fearing for their future in the US, of what is going to happen to them. We have such issues. There are a number of crimes against women in this country. What about hate speeches? You know, Dalits are being tortured, Muslims are being singled out, women are being threatened about gang rape. And still, all that we have to be concerned about is a silly two-line statement, which I agree is absolutely obnoxious.
If I just pointed out to that thing which you said, that, and my next question is to Nandini Oza regarding it, that the political angle which is being given to this whole controversy regarding just a YouTube show, like Maharashtra Chief Minister getting involved, Assam Police and Mumbai Police are investigating the case. So, do you think it is just because, Ranveer Allahabadiya has done some podcasts with union ministers during the Lok Sabha elections 2024? So, just because of his political affiliations and everything, the political angle is just being created?
No, Yuvraj, why should it be about his political affiliation? Because it is the Assam government which registered the first FIR. It is the Maharashtra police that is hounding him. Both are BJP ruled. And I'm sorry to say, but after we discussed Ranveer Allahabadiya, I watched 2 or 3 of his podcasts. And besides his inspiration and his takes on mythology, he is very casual about usage of words like sex and many more other words that I don't want to use on this platform. And this, if you think that he is being targeted because of his political affiliation, I'm sorry, I don't agree, because it is the same government, the BJP government, which actually awarded him for being one of the proudest and most, recognized influencer. He has been accorded a recognition by the Prime Minister of India,
Yeah,
right?
National Creators Award. Yeah.
So I don't think it's a political reason. It could be, I could agree with that, he could be targeted because he's too popular, maybe, and people always who are on top are being lonely and watched really closely by others who want them to come down.
What's your take on it?
See, firstly, I think it is not for the first time that such a controversy has happened. People have said things worse than what he said. Okay. So, one of our colleagues was referring to Rakhi Sawant on that particular show, and he was saying that it was even vulgar than what Ranveer Allahabadiya said. Okay, so that is one thing. So, why now? Okay. And this is surely my personal opinion, but I feel these are, tactics to divert people's attention from real issues.
I completely
strongly
agree with.
believe, because what people said that the most important issue currently faced by India is, the deportation of the illegal immigrants to the US.
Nandini,
And
this morning,
Yeah.
US government has imposed a 25% tax on all steel exports.
True.
Whatever they will be importing from, which means that the Indian steel industry that exports to America is going to be in deep trouble.
True. And I guess
I'm sure there are several issues. There are several issues of farmers in the country. At the moment, there are several issues. This is a non-issue. And as I said before, what could be obscene for me could be
it's
normal
very subjective.
for-
It's very subjective. There's a very thin line. And coming to the important issue of deportation, the Prime Minister is meeting President Trump on the 13th. I hope he takes up this issue, because India has been aspiring to become a superpower. A lot is being said about the potential of the Prime Minister, and he can stop the war between Russia and Ukraine. So just can't can't the US be requested at least not to handcuff people and send them back to India? They need humane treatment.
Absolutely what you said, you know.
As you both said that
Stopped the war, right? The
Yeah.
Russia-Ukraine war.
Yeah.
All of us know this, and I think we need a real detailed discussion on this, that why are we not addressing issues that we should be addressing? Why is it that our parliament is bothered about Ranveer Allahabadias of India and not about real issues?
so as you both said this thing and you have stressed upon it, that it could be a diversion, not talking about the real issues. So who is creating this diversion? Because the thing is that we have an MP, Rajya Sabha MP, Priyanka Chaturvedi. She tweeted yesterday about this thing and she said that we are going to take this to the parliamentary panel, IT panel. So the opposition is also getting aligned with this issue. So who is creating this diversion?
Uh, if Priyanka Chaturvedi has said this, you know, it is, as a member of the information panel committee, it would be her right, because any obscenity is an issue, but that is to be discussed within the committee meeting. It is not for the parliament to waste time. The committee regularly takes this up. It is not just this issue, it could be anything that the committee takes up. So when, as a woman, you know, and as a woman parliamentarian, I would actually be in line or agree with Priyanka Chaturvedi's sentiments. I would not say that who is playing this diversionary game. I don't know who is behind it, but I'm sure that it's not just the opposition or it's not just the ruling party, whosoever it is. Could be vested interests. We know that when it comes to vested interests, I would not trust any political party, whether it is the BJP, the Congress, the Shiv Sena, or whichever so the party is. But the point is that why should the valuable time of the parliament runs on our money, your tax money, my tax money, her tax money, our tax money. Do not waste our money on such trivial stuff, is what I want to say.
So do you both think that the remarks made by Ranveer Allahabadia, let's just say that if those remarks were made by any comedian, any YouTube content creator, let's just say Bhuvan Bam, Ashish Chanchlani, the ones who were sitting next to him, cannot be hyped on social media after that? Because the people, the audience, which Ranveer Allahabadia, or maybe let's just say Raj Shamani, who also does a podcast with politicians, union ministers, and high profile individuals. So they talk about motivations, life lessons, and every single aspect which is very positive to any single person's life. So do you think it's just because that the audience did not like it? It did not sit well with the audience and they did not expected this from them. Because if it is coming from Ashish Chanchlani, people won't be hyping about it. People won't be tweeting about this, that this is very obscene, because they know that the individual is posting the same kind of videos. And this is not the worst thing. We cannot categorize this as a worst thing said on the...
I would agree with you, Yuvraj, on this point. Because in a democracy, I think everyone has a right. We have to agree to disagree. Everyone has a right to view their points. Of course, it should not hurt sentiments. In this case, yes, the statement was obscene. But as I have been drawn attention to, that worse things or worse remarks have been made, you know. But why him? I don't have an answer to why him.
Perhaps not. I mean, perhaps because he's famous than the rest.
So can we just say that, if Deepak Kalal, who also came on the show before Ranveer, Deepak Kalal came on the show, Rakhi Sawant came on the show. So if they would have said something like
this. But Rakhi Sawant is used to, known for talking stupid things and vulgar things rather.
So, but then what is the definition of vulgarity?
Well, that's again subjective.
When Mia Khalifa says something, it's not vulgar. When Rakhi Sawant says the same thing, it's vulgar. If Rakhi Sawant says something, it becomes a super vulgar. But if Kim Kardashian says that, she is invited as a guest of honor. I don't understand this.
And how do you see this, the concept of stand-up comedians? Because the thing is, we have comedians like Tanvay Bhatt, Samay Raina. They do these live shows where vulgarity, abusive language are used. Like you must have listened about Maheep Singh. So he is also a stand-up comedian. So he does this a phrase, a very catchy phrase, which his audience knows, which is "Mummy kaisi hai," but it has a double meaning to it. So how do you find the concept of stand-up comedy, stand-up comedy shows, which is popularized in Western countries and in India, and the audience and everything? What's your take on it?
Well, frankly speaking, Yuvraj, I don't have time to see all these things. Only one show that, if you take the stand-up comedy and include Kapil Sharma in it, I have been watching a couple of seasons, but the latest season I did not like. As
On the Netflix.
I do not, on Netflix. I do not like, rather I do not have time to watch all these things.
In my case, I love the genre of comedy, and I actually like stand-up comedies, and I again repeat, that I believe that everyone's choice, it's very subjective. I don't have a right to decide what is right for you.
True.
So what is obscene for me, like I belong to another generation where I'm not used to the F word, to the S word, to a lot of other things, to a lot of what is now called as sanskar. But then I could have my own kids who have very differing views on this. So as a person belonging to the world's largest democracy, I think whether it is Ranveer Allahabadia or a Rakhi Sawant or a Maheep Singh or whosoever, they have a right to say whatever they want, provided they don't hurt sentiments, they don't damage people, they don't hurt others in a manner which is really obnoxious. I don't condone, because what I heard Ranveer Allahabadia, for me it is scandalous even to listen to such a thing.
Precisely.
But I don't endorse it at all, but I don't endorse the overaction by the Indian government on this issue.
Precisely. And Deepal, I guess, Deepal and Yuvraj, I think police has better things to do in life. Get going with the rape cases that are happening.
Mumbai mein रोज की कितने चोरी होती होगी.
I mean,
आसाम में कितने लोगों को क्या problems हो रहे हैं.
Forget for a minute, we forget common man. I don't think, Deepal, that they have been actually able to, solve the attack on Saif Ali Khan case also.
Exactly. Exactly. Please, I would request the Chief Minister of Assam, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and all other Chief Ministers, that there are many important issues. Please do not spend our tax money. Please do not fool us with such stupid tactics. Enough is enough.
So with this, we have come to our end of the discussion. Do let us know your views on this whole controversy in the comments section below, and strictly these are our personal opinions. This is not a platform's opinion, and we are just having a discussion on the recent controversy involving the podcaster Ranveer Allahabadia.
And I think that's the beauty of Vibes of India, that we believe in diverse views, in everyone and everyone's inclusiveness in diversity. So please let us know your views as well.
And keep watching Vibes of India for more news and updates.
Thank you.
Thank you.